Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you my blow dry tutorial. So this is basically what I've been doing with my hair for the fall. And my hair is pretty dry right now. It's been up in a towel for probably about 30 minutes. And all I did this morning was I shampooed my hair, and this is the Aussie Miracle Moist shampoo, and it has avocado and jojoba oil in it. And I actually really like this a lot. It's a drugstore product, but I started using it when I was pregnant with my daughter, and then I switched back to Head and Shoulders for a while, and then I switched back to Nioxin for a while. And just recently I picked this up because I was feeling like my hair was pretty dry, and it's helping with my scalp condition and it's helping with my hair. So I'm pretty happy. And I did 2 rounds of shampoo with this. So I shampooed and then I rinsed and then shampooed again and rinsed. And then my all-time ultimate favorite conditioner, I've showed you guys this conditioner before. This is the Shea Moisture Raw Shea Butter Restorative Conditioner. And this one, I really do feel like it has helped me not have as much breakage in my hair. I really do feel like it helps keep my hair longer and stronger. So that's literally all I did in my hair this morning. I dabbed a teeny tiny bit of my conditioner into my hair before I wrapped it up into my towel, just like on my top layers where my hair is driest, and then I just wrapped it up. So you guys are gonna see everything from start to finish today, okay? So I'm gonna take this down, and what I always like to do is like shake out my curls. I'm playing with a couple of new lights today, so I hope that this is gonna show up really well for you so you can see my curls. I'm right in front of a window and I have 2 lamps on. So I'm just gonna shake that all out, and then I'm gonna basically just take a wet brush. Any wet brush will do, you guys. Don't be too picky about it. And I just like to smooth out the curl. And I do have just a couple of extensions in my hair right now, but that doesn't matter. You can do this blow dry anyway. You can do this blow dry on long hair, on short hair, on extensions, without extensions. I have 3 tape-ins on either side, just for length right here. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is rough dry my hair. And before I rough dry my hair, because I do like volume in my hair, I'm actually gonna go the opposite way. I'm gonna brush my bangs the opposite way and let all my hair fall over this way, because I part my hair on this side. So if I blow dry everything over, I get a lot of really good volume. And I'm gonna use my Power Light Ionic Blow Dryer, Bio-Ionic, sorry. And this really is lightweight, you guys. This weighs 1.5 pounds. I've been licensed since 2003. I worked in the salon for 13 years, and I used this probably for the last 8 or 9 of those years because it really helped my shoulder. It's literally only 1.5 pounds. It's the best blow dryer. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to use a warm heat. I have hot, medium, and cold. Let me get that in the light. I have a hot, medium, and cold right there. I have a speed dry and a regular, and then a cold shot. I'm gonna put this on warm heat, crank it all the way up, and just rough dry all of my hair. So I'll turn the sound off and play some pretty music for you guys while I'm doing it, and I might speed it up a little bit, but watch me while I'm doing this part, because this is where you get your volume and this is where you get your structure. So you want to use your fingers, comb through your hair, move your hair around, and get it off of your scalp while you're doing your rough dry. Your style's going to last longer and your volume is going to last longer. Okay, and mind you, I'm not using any products in my hair today. This is what I do right now. If you want to use some mousse, you can, but I'm not using any products in my hair today, and I'm still gonna get volume, so just watch. Okay, so now that that's done, so you guys saw how I was really using my fingers to comb through my hair and lift my hair up that whole time. That is almost more important than how much you're moving your blow dryer, right? You want to move your blow dryer so you don't get hot on your scalp, but your blow dryer is not doing all the work, right? You got to use your hands and your brushes. So now I'm done with that. And I would say my hair is a good, 50% dry, if not more. Get your hair around 50 to 80% dry with your rough dry. It really does help. It speeds up the process. So now what I'm going to use is my Revlon Ionic, and this is their hot brush. It does come with 2 brush heads. I prefer the bigger. I just like the volume I get from it. And I'm going to use this in place of my round brush to go through and smooth out all the rest of my curl and give myself a little bit of extra volume. So this part I'll be checking my little mirror that I have down here if you guys see me looking away. But basically, I'm going to just let my hair fall where it wants to fall right now because I gave it all that volume already. I don't have to really worry about my parting yet. And I'm going to come back here into my crown and carve out a small section with my fingernails. I usually start with a rectangle right here that is about like what you would do if you were gonna put a roller in or a curl right here. And I'm gonna show you this before I turn this on before it gets loud. So basically what you're gonna see me do this whole time, sorry if you can hear people playing downstairs. What you're going to do is you're going to lay your hair over the brush and give it a little tap right here. Don't push down too hard because it'll get hot on your fingers. Just pull through and then roll it back down. Scoop it up, pull it through, and then roll it back down. And you're going to get a nice rounded shape back there and a little bend on the end. So what I'm doing is I'm smoothing the curl, but I'm not going to have super straight hair when this is done, okay? I'm going to turn this on high. You have a cool setting, a low setting, and a high setting. And for most of my hair, I use the high setting. I'm just going to let that lay right there. I'm going to go all the way down the middle of the back of my head, and then I'm going to hit this side and this side. I'm going to get the whole back done before I even touch the front. So I'll turn around so you can see it from the other side. Okie dokie, now I'm just gonna kind of shake that out and let that hang. I have an inverted bob in my hair right now, so I do like the back to have quite a bit of volume. I like it to be stacked up, and I kind of make it big. So I'm just gonna let it settle and like leave it alone while I work on the front. Now what I'm gonna do is flip. I'm gonna start, I like to start with my bottom extension, and that's right here, that's giving me my length. And I'm gonna flip all this over and use my hot brush all along the sides of my hair too. So this is basically the same thing that you're gonna do in the back, but you'll see me, because it's close to my face, I'm gonna move a little bit faster because it does get hot. So if you can't move like as fast as I can, then give yourself breaks, turn it off, because it does get nice and warm. So you can see I'm using, this is the hand that I kind of tend to part with because I'm right-handed. So I'm using my left hand to pick up the section of hair, and then I'm scooping it with my brush, and then I'm gonna switch and roll out, right? Pick up the hair, scoop it up, and then switch. It's just easier on my shoulder, honestly, but I feel like the easier you are on your body while you're blow drying, the better your styles kind of come out. If you're worn out and if your shoulders are tired, you're gonna lose your grip, you're gonna drop your hair or something like that. So go easy on your body while you're blow drying your hair. Okay, so now the sides are done, and really all I have left is the top front. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure I have that all in my hands here. And again, I'm just gonna let the sides kind of hang out. They'll settle down a little bit. I may go back in with my curling iron when I'm done. And all I wanna do is grab this section of my hair right here at the top of the crown. And I'm sorry, you guys, my kids want to play with me so bad today, but I swore I was going to do this video. Okay, so got my top crown section, and I'm going to do this all back. And right about here is where I'm going to stop. And this hair right here, I'm going to pull forward. And mostly that's just for volume, because I find if I do this whole section and I roll it back, my hair wants to like flop down for some reason. I gotta lift it up and bring it forward a little bit for my hair. Okay, so same thing as we did on the back crown section right here. Okay, so two things I want to point out right here. You notice while I'm pulling the hair up, I'm rotating the brush and giving it a lot of roundness right here. That's giving me a lot of shape in the crown of my hair. And then what I like to do is roll it all the way down when I get to the very ends of the hair, and just for like a second, because you don't want to burn out the ends of your hair, right? I'm just going to roll it down for like a second and let it go. And I just love the shape and the curl that I get out of that. Okay, so one more section right here that I'm going to blow dry back away from my face. Okay, and then right here, this very front section, I want to come forward. I'm going to split this in two. So I've got like a rectangle shape right here, if you can see that. Pretty much a rectangle shape. A little bit snuck in from the back. There you go. And I'm going to use my fingernail to just split that in half. I'm going to blow dry this top section forward first, because otherwise I get like 80s bangs. Okay, and this is just like some face framing in my haircut. I've got a lot of texture in this haircut, which you guys probably saw like pieces falling out. It's just how my haircut is. Your hair probably won't do that if you don't have a piecey haircut. Okay, and that's all I do to the front of my hair, literally. By the time I get to this section of my hair, it's so dry that I'm just smoothing at this point. And so I kind of like to just let my hair fall wherever it wants to. With this haircut, I have like a tiny little section of bang that I brought down that's really piecey, and then a tiny little section of face framing before my actual layers begin. So I like to just kind of let it fall open here. I don't really wear a hard part on my hairstyle almost ever. And so back here, I'm just gonna let it fall back wherever it wants to. And I like that look. I like the no, kind of the no part style. Okay, so then what I might do is go back in through here and just touch up with my curling iron a little bit and make sure it's all blended. So while my curling iron is warming up, I'll just show it to you really quick. This is the Conair Pro, and I think it's the Instant Heat or Instant Hot or something like that. I'll look it up and it'll be linked below because it's a little worn off. But it's about 1.5 inches, I think. And I'm just going to touch up a couple things. So I'm not going to curl my whole head because that was a pretty good blow dry, you know, that was a pretty good style right there. And like I said before, I like having my hair kind of big, and if I use my curling iron too much, it lays down too much. So what I'm mainly going to do is come in here around my face. Let me get my light in here a little bit better. You guys can see how I've got like all my little baby hairs from having babies, and I kind of used my extensions to help me out with that. So what I'm gonna do is smooth all those little baby hairs a little bit more where my hair wants to be frizzy, and just kind of push that out of the way. I don't section my hair as much when it's shorter. If your hair is longer, by all means, go ahead and section. And I'm just going to use that just to give myself a little bit more smoothness right here. Just a very light clamping and then rolling it out. And that'll kind of help that like hide down behind my extension a little bit and not want to pop out as the day goes on. And then sometimes if I'm really frizzy, like right behind my ear, I get a frizzy section. Sometimes I'll hit that with my curling iron too, but today it actually feels really good. We don't have a lot of humidity in the air right now. And then right here, like this is a little big compared to the rest of my hair. So again, I'll just move those extension hairs out of the way and grab this little bit of my hair and smooth it with my iron. Just really lightly clamping and pulling through. Nothing crazy. Oh, there was a little extension in that one. That's okay. But basically I want it just to blend a little bit better right there. And then I think today I am gonna hit the crown of my hair with my iron. Just right here. Get that real nice and smooth. I always like to do this first before I clamp so I don't get a crease in my hair, and then pull it through right away. And just pull, 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 pull until I get to the end. That will give me volume there, and it won't like totally take away my curl. And then sometimes if I'm feeling really enthusiastic, I'll go right here in this section just above my bangs and smooth that a little bit more. And again, I get my curling iron under there, then I clamp it so I don't get a crease and start pulling through, and you like rotate your wrist as you're pulling through and give that curling iron a bend. If you just pull it straight down, you're gonna get kind of a funny look because it's not a flat iron, you know. Okay, so that about does it for the blow dry, you guys. And then the last thing I might do is use a little bit of hairspray. I was having fun the other day, like trying drugstore products, actually a few weeks ago. And so I grabbed some Salon Selectives because I was like, when was the last time you used that, right? And I prefer the number 3 hold in this one. Whoa, where's my light? That's really reflective, I'm sorry. There we go. I prefer the number 3. This is the number 5, but it still works, and it's hairspray. And it helps me hold my style. This style will last me 3 to 4 days. No kidding. Just a little bit of spray on that side. And a little bit on that side. And I always cover my face first. And then I'll hit the back. And then right here. Okay, so there's the front, and let me turn to the side so you guys can see that. So I hope that turned out well today, and I guess I'll see you when I'm editing everything. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I am going to try to get some more hair videos on my channel. I know I used to do a lot more hair videos, and I kind of branched out from there, but I kind of want to get back into it. So I hope you guys like it, and don't forget to follow along for more videos. I'll see you next time, you guys. Bye.